Here we are, I think it's episode 5 of the Joy of Ridgewalking, and I'm back with Dave and with Lynn to look for caves that aren't on the Alabama Cave Survey. Wish us luck. So we're headed back to the nicest lead we found from episode 4, and we've got a way to get into it now. We got rope and gear. I'm going to see if it qualifies. We just came down from up there, and it was a bit challenging, and I think maybe Valerie would have been aggravated with me if she'd come along, because last week was pretty easy, but we're going straight to that cool lead we found last week. Get in it, so the most direct way was not the easiest way, it's just the quickest. And if you fell, it'd be even quicker, but anyway, we're not far now. Just getting it cleaned up a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, you could definitely climb on out in there.
There's some scary looking rocks here.
Yeah.
And
That's why we should let Dave do it.
I always like for them to be sitting on the bottom instead of hanging over my head. This is that stuff that my dad told me when I was a kid growing up. He went out and found this at night. It would glow in the dark. Does it? I never was able to find any that glowed. I bet this is what he was referring to. What's that? Lichen. I would liken that to moss, but well, either that or some kind of glowworms in the rotten wood. I don't know.
It's pretty down in there.
It's a nice looking thing. I sure am glad we're keeping up with all these things. There it is. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here goes a smaller one. Well, I heard it, but I didn't see it.
It definitely goes from that extra entrance into this one, though. I mean, we heard it. Looking good.
So anyway, they found out that I'd been one of the ones on that trip when we found it. Yeah. So I drove my Jeep.
Telling old cave stories.
To the foot of the hill down there below it now.
You bought that in 1968 from where?
I'm not sure. Hopper's Hardware in Huntsville was selling a bunch of cave equipment.
Yeah.
And I may have gotten it there. Can't think of anybody else where I would have found it. Number 2, yes, that's right.
So in one of life's cruel ironies, I didn't get the message in my mind that we were coming back to go down these leads. I thought we were ridge walking another area nearby, so I didn't bring my vertical gear. And just to make things worse, I've got the Laverne and Shirley theme song in a loop in my head. It's just not fair. Hey, Dave.
Yes.
That looks like it's the pits.
Yes, it is.
Here comes the measuring tape when you're ready, even if you're not. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait. Tape is on bottom.
Tape is on the bottom. Okay, well, it's 11 feet to what I would call the lip, but it's 11 even, but it's 13.2 to where the rope goes over the edge right here. So
13 from that point?
So
That's what I would consider the depth.
okay, well,
Where was 11?
right of this lip.
Yeah, let's call it 13.
Alrighty.
Dave just said he sees some nice pretties down there. There's Lynn and some vintage 1960s rappelling and ascending gear.
Well, I'm fixing to get on it right here.
Did you say you're fixing to get on it, or are you fixing to get it on?
Well, what's the difference?
Don't encourage him, Lynn. Don't encourage him.
You did it much more gracefully than
Now they're both down in the pit. I have their car keys. I control their universe.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Not really. They could get
That's
out.
the first time
I have no
I've been on
doubt.
a rope. You know,
Even without a
really
rope.
did. I mean, I did a little 10.
Lynn, the cave monster's still down there. Here he comes. So this,
We were able to get into that parallel dome.
yeah,
I don't know whether that would qualify it or not, but we'd have a much better chance at it. I'll put
so
it
this
that
is
way.
13 feet down,
We
and then
couldn't
about
really
15
see
feet
all
of
that
passage.
from where we were.
And there's like a little parallel dome that they can't get into. But it's just not a qualifier because we need 50 feet of dark, vertical and horizontal. So we'll just keep looking. It's still a cool place.
Does it work?
Note to
good.
self, buy fresh batteries, AA batteries
Let's
for
see,
your pack.
2 batteries at $5 each will be.
Little negotiation going here.
Oh, it's gonna go.
Don't go
Just don't go with it, man.
Oh, I don't want it to fall in a hole.
I don't think it will block anything down there.
Well, it's too heavy to pick up out of here.
You don't
No,
have to
that's-
let it go.
Bon voyage!
That was a bigger rock than I realized.
Oops.
Quit that.
Well, Lynn, I got to give you a D for dedication. I mean, an A for dedication, really. But for getting down in there, I just hope you can get out.
Nah.
What'd you see down there, Lynn?
Came to a dirt plug. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
The plug, where does all the water go?
Into some mud.
Oh. So the question is, do you count the pipes or don't you? I just don't know. See, that's why I don't like the metric system.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you ever use that?
I dropped my phone, got it back. Then I dropped my headlamp, my cool new headlamp, got it back. And now we're determining if we're going to find the, go back to the tree well lead or head back to the car. It's been one of those days.
Is that the same?
So we returned to the thing I called the tree well because I thought it was where a tree had fallen over. Which you can usually figure out is not a cave, just where a tree fell over. So this one has some potential though. So here we are.
Ooh, this is going to be a tight one. In fact, it might have to be opened up a little, particularly down below. Well, huh.
I think that's a good
Sounds
lead.
pretty good. I certainly heard that.
I'm standing where Lynn was standing, looking down into it. That's hard to say. And there's the second little entrance Dave was throwing rocks in. So we're basically headed back to the car and found this.
This needs to be redone. The orange is coming off.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey Dave, I just used that webbing to climb out of that. When did you get it? Oh, 1968. When I bought those 2 Mars I was on earlier.
So what's the verdict on this thing here?
Well, all the water comes down this and gets to this and don't come out again.
Almost every bit of it. I don't know how much is coming out.
And as someone who has hardly anything on the Alabama Cave Survey and never finds things, I'm just over the moon to find this. Lynn's down in it.
Turn it into a dig project.
The crawlway would have to be dug out. Is that what you're saying?
There's a
Maybe.
like a belly carl down in there,
But you have to get over there.
but it'd be kind of grim. And he's saying maybe it could be dug on. So we're literally walking back to the car and find 2 more things, including this one. Found a rock down it already.
This is blowing a storm of air.
This is nuts. There's a rock right in front of you on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to drop.
Okay.
Do this. Yeah, that improves the view. Whoa. You ready?
Yes.
Best one yet.
Incredible.
Best one today.
Headed back to the car. You said it before, but here it is, you know. You never know what you'll find. Headed back to the car. David, there's a rock right above your head on the left that's pretty big. Just throw that one and I'll let you escape.
Okay, last one.
All right.
Whoa.
Cool, cool.
Best one yet.